All right. In this explainer, we're diving into something that sounds so simple, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. We're talking about letting go.
You know that feeling, right? Like you're carrying this invisible weight around all day, a sense that something is holding you back, weighing you down, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. It's heavy, and man, is it draining.
Well, more often than not, that invisible weight, it's the past. It's the ghost of an old argument, the sting from a past failure, maybe that slow burn of resentment. It's the full weight of yesterday, just clinging to your present.
To really get this, let's think about the past not just as a weight, but as an anchor. You know, an anchor that keeps your ship stuck in one place, even when you're desperate to sail forward.
And this isn't just about feeling a little sad. There's a real tangible cost here. Holding on to past pain literally drains your psychological energy. It traps your mind in this endless replay loop of negativity. It's called rumination, and it is absolutely exhausting. It robs you of the focus you need for right now.
So this really lays out the two paths you can take. On one side, you can hold on, and your past becomes this prison that just traps you and drains you. But on the other side, you can let go. And letting go isn't about forgetting. It's about transforming the past from a place where you live into a place where you learned. It frees your mind, it gives you back all that energy for today.
So how in the world do we make that shift? Well, we move from just understanding the problem to actually unlocking the solution. This is what we'll call the psychology of liberation. It's about turning letting go from a passive wish into an active, deliberate source of your own power.
And let's be crystal clear. Letting go is not the same as giving up. It is a strategic, intelligent choice. It's the decision to release your grip on what you can't change, those past events, those old hurts, so that you can fully, and I mean fully, engage with the only thing you actually have, this present moment.
And the rewards for making that choice? They're huge. We're talking about mental clarity, a renewed ability to actually feel joy, a boost in creativity because your mind isn't all cluttered up, and maybe the biggest prize of all, emotional autonomy. That's the freedom to choose how you feel today without yesterday making the decision for you.
Now, this brings us to one of the biggest challenges for pretty much all of us, that deep-seated need for control. This is where letting go stops being just a concept and starts becoming a daily practice.
We all have these scripts playing in our heads, don't we? How a conversation should go, how a project should turn out. The thing is, reality, it rarely follows our script. And it's in that gap, that friction between our rigid expectations and what actually happens, that's where so much of our suffering is born.
And this presents a really clear choice. You can live in a resistance mentality, always fighting against what is. It's draining, and it keeps you stuck focusing on the problem. Or you can choose to flow. Now, this isn't passive. It means accepting the situation for what it is, and then actively directing your energy toward a solution, toward the things you can control. Now, that is the definition of empowerment.
Okay, now we're getting to what is maybe the most profound form of letting go. It's a word that can feel incredibly heavy, but it's actually all about becoming lighter. And that word is forgiveness.
Just think about that for a second. Holding a grudge feels like you're wielding a weapon, right? But the only person it's actually harming is you. It's a self-inflicted wound, one you keep reopening day after day, while the person you're so angry with, they've probably moved on completely.
And let's get this straight. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay. It's not for the other person at all. Forgiveness is an act of self-preservation. It is for you. It is you finally deciding to cut the cord that allows a past event to keep hurting you today. It's all about reclaiming your own peace.
So let's bring this all home. Letting go isn't just about dealing with the past. It's fundamentally about clearing the way for your future. It's about shedding those old limiting labels that just don't serve you anymore.
So here's a roadmap. First, you've got to identify it. Name that limiting label. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. Second, you acknowledge the lessons. What did you learn from that experience? Third, and this is the key, you release the emotional attachment to that label. You consciously sever that tie. And finally, you embrace a new, more resilient identity, one that's defined by your ability to grow, not by your past.
So the final question isn't theoretical. It's for you. A grudge, a mistake, that need for control. What anchor are you carrying, and what would happen if you chose, truly chose, to release it? Right now, today.